My name's Brett Scoble. I'm the plant manager here at Greenham Tongala. The Tongala site's been in operation for around 30 years, underwent a major refurbishment or basically built a brand new plant in 2023. We knew we had a large influx of staff coming. We wanted to get that up and running in a safe and economic way as quickly as we can. When the team from Highgate first brought up around the E50 knife sharpener, we'll say we're a bit sceptical at the start.
Back in the day, if someone said a robot could do a better job than I can with sharpening knives, I would have said they were crazy. The proof's in the pudding, really. Everyone uses it every day. There's a line lining up to get their knives every morning.
So the installation at Greenham went really well. The team were really organised. We got in, got the equipment in. It was amazing to see the immediate impact it had on the plant.
I think the machine was in place in one day. We were training people on Tuesday how to operate the machine. On the third day, we were handing out knives. It didn't take long for the word to get around.
There was a fair bit of excitement watching that machine sharpen hundreds of knives in a day.
As far as the upkeep of the machine, we've got an operator, Stuart, down there, and he loves that machine.
I wish this machine was around 25 years ago. We do anywhere between 250 to 300 knives per shift, and we also do our other two plants, which is Maui and Tasmania as well. We can do anywhere up to 750 to 800 knives a day.
They'll get their pouch in the morning, they'll go to the knife sharpening room and they'll just swap their knives over and then return back to the boning room. It's as simple as that.
So with the KNECHT E50R, there's 3 stages of sharpening. There's the wet belt grinding, and then there's the deburr and the polish. And then we have an optional integrated sharpness tester that will test the sharpness of the knife. The E50R will bring the sharpness level up to around a 9 to 9.5 out of 10.
With the rapid growth, we've had to outsource our employees, 417 labour, and also ventured into the 482 space.
To get them in and to teach them properly how to sharpen their knife, by the time they know how to do it, they're nearly off onto their next jobs.
Whereas now with the sharpening system, 1 or 2 weeks and yeah, they're almost as good as the rest of them.
So one of the values of Greenham's is safety first and foremost. The key point being we want to send all our staff home the same they arrived at work. You know, the E50 certainly helps with that.
We're reducing the grip force from about 6 kilograms to less than a kilo. So the workers are having to use far less force.
When you have to sharpen your knives yourself, sometimes you can get a bit lazy and go, oh no, I'll make it through the day.
Back in the day I did have a few wrist injuries and shoulder injuries and they were definitely from blunt knives. If I had this system in the past I definitely wouldn't have that.
The big ones that we see in our industry are, carpal tunnel, tennis elbow, all them repeat straining injuries from a blunt knife. With the implementation of the E50R, we've certainly seen a decrease. I remember back in the day, carpal tunnel was everywhere. I couldn't think of a time when another slaughterman wasn't next to me that didn't have the scars down the wrist with carpal tunnel. Now, very rarely.
So as far as, the return on investment, just the yield pickup alone of that 0.5%, it's paid for that machine in basically 18 months.
You're getting a 25 to 30% increase on the life of the knives compared to the old manual grinding systems.
It's a lot easier to find the seams.
You're not getting sort of that jagged cut, you're getting nice, smooth cuts.
The primal cuts present a lot better. Ultimately, that's what our customers are looking for.
It's obvious that Greenham, as a company, really care about their people.
Hands aren't as sore. You're getting a bit more sleep in the morning too, not having to get here so early.
Safety, recruitment, onboarding, all that stuff. Yeah, there's so many benefits to this piece of equipment. Yeah, I feel very jealous that I didn't have it 13 years ago when I first started, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I'd never go back to sharpening, hand sharpening, no.
The advice I'd give to someone that's considering the E50, get in touch with the Highgate team and get it happening. I don't know what you're waiting for.